What's going on, everybody? You know me. My name's Brian. You're watching the channel, Body by Burgers, and today's video is, ironically enough, 5 reasons as to why I hate the fitness and fitness industry. I know this comes across weird as a guy that wants to make his living and help people along the way and become a fit person myself. But I think these things need to be brought to the attention to everybody. And so the 5 things that are not good, I guess is the best way to put it, for the fitness industry. These are kind of things that I despise. They're not necessarily like, I had the pet peeves in the past and things like that, and that's not what this one is particularly about. These are 5 things that one of them is I've been guilty about myself, but 5 things that I think need to change within the fitness industry. So let's get started on this one. So the first one is the ignorance people have towards different types of workouts and different types of fitness regimes and things like that. And this is something that I've been guilty of in the past. I believe I've mentioned it in a couple of other videos that I don't like CrossFit, or CrossFit's bad for you. Now, to put this into perspective and something that's actually 180 degrees changed my mind, good buddy of mine and actually the personal trainer that has kept me on track with this stuff, he started doing CrossFit. And there's a couple of good documentaries that you can watch on Netflix. I've watched it myself, and it's actually unbelievable. The reason CrossFit gets a bad name, in my opinion, is much like being a personal trainer, there is no standard or qualification that you need to become an instructor in CrossFit. Now, the workouts that these guys do, and they're done correctly, they're unbelievable. There's no chance in hell that I would be able to complete even 20% of their workout. So I give them props. Now, I'm sticking to a traditional bodybuilding style workout for now, simply because I don't have the athletic prowess that those guys do. And I've been guilty of knocking it before, like I said. But fitness is a thing that it's a broad spectrum. There's a ton of different things in this fitness community that, you gotta find what you like, and allows you to keep going what you're doing with it. Because if you're being forced to do something that you don't like, you're probably not going to continue to do it, right? So he's changed his past. He was traditionally a bodybuilder and style workouts, and now he's switched to CrossFit workouts, and that's a few friends of mine now, and they do the movements and the exercises properly so they aren't injuring themselves. Like I said, there's a ridiculous amount of CrossFit gyms in North America, and the sad part is probably only about 20% of them are good, and that's why CrossFit gets a bad stigma. Moving on, number 2, another one that kind of hits close to home for myself, is athletic clothing companies only make their clothing to a particular size, and when I first started in the fitness industry, I found that discouraging. So, yeah, I'm wearing an Under Armour shirt now, but when I was first getting into fitness, I'm going to places like Walmart or Winners, and I'm hitting the plus size sections to find t-shirts, and that in itself was discouraging right off the start. Now, being able to fit into some of these more athletic style clothes, 100%, I understand why people want these athletic clothes, and that's simply because they fit better, they're more comfortable, they're just better overall. Now, this is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I just simply haven't had the capital to be able to do so, and that's create a Body by Burgers line of athletic clothes for bigger people. So, if anybody here knows anybody that can help me out with that, to get that started, because I will, put it in the comment section below, because I will. Number 3, again, a lot of these, again, are based on my personal opinion, but number 3 is that people judge the amount of knowledge you have in the fitness industry based on your appearance. Now, what I study a lot, and it's any spare chance I get, if I'm not making videos, Facebook posts in the gym, working on about 10 other projects that I got going on now, including my gaming channel. I've got some pretty cool things going on with a friend. If I'm not doing that, I'm studying the health and fitness industry, ways to improve things for myself, ways to get better information across to you guys, and really becoming an effective person at delivering all of this information. Now, I believe I have a better knowledge than most people, but the outside world doesn't think I do, simply because I'm a bigger guy. I wish there wasn't that stigma around, oh, he's fat, he doesn't know what he's doing, instead of looking at credentials, paperwork, things like that. I spent a lot of money to become a certified personal trainer through CanFit Pro. I spent a lot of time doing research from reputable sources. I've been buying books left, right, and center. Now, this bookshelf behind me here is full of movies, and a lot of them, a few of them are a couple documentaries and things like that. But right above it, where you can't see, is all of my books about health and fitness and the fitness industry. So I really do feel that when it comes to that, people need to set aside their prejudged notions of the knowledge people have based on how they look. Because a lot of things, too, we may have a passion for the industry and health and fitness in general, but when it comes right down to it, maybe they have some sort of medical condition or something else that's literally preventing them to look the part of a personal trainer. Number 4, social media is a strong tool. And I warn you guys that social media in itself can be misleading. Much like magazines, everything else like that, people Photoshop their pictures. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I have Photoshop on my computer, but that's because I'm drawing things. I don't know how to Photoshop my own pictures. But social media has been a really powerful tool lately in pushing unrealistic expectations of what you can do for weight loss, for building muscle, for just a lot of different things. And I just want you guys to be wary and be careful of what you're looking at. A lot of people are going to try and give you an unrealistic expectation of what you can achieve and what you can do, not only through modifying their pictures, but saying, oh, I'm completely natural, blah, 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 blah. And that kind of leads me to the 5th and final point. There is an unrealistic amount and a crazy amount of bullshit that gets peddled in the fitness industry. I mean, a friend of mine just posted on Facebook, and I agree with her, but there's like a little wrap that's like, oh, you can't lose the weight around your stomach, just wrap this up. And you guys have no idea. Yeah, you may look better, but that is damaging to your health. You're crushing your internals. That's not good. And when it comes right down to it, there's people, huge names in the fitness industry, that start endorsing things that don't work. And I'm not going to call anybody out on this because I don't want to start any wars or anything, but there's people on the internet that and all over the place that say, oh, if you buy this product that's endorsed by me, you're going to look like me and you're going to get the best results ever, and that's not true. The results that they've had are 100% because they've been doing it for years upon years upon years upon years and dedicating their lives to it. It's not because of a magic piece of equipment. It's not because of a magic piece of clothing. It's not because of a magic pill. It's the almighty dollar speaks a lot to a lot of people, and I just think that there are particular people in the fitness industry that value the dollar more than what they should value health and fitness will bring to other people. Now, again, just don't get fooled by these marketing gimmicks and the bullshit that they're peddling onto you, because when it comes right down to it, nothing substitutes hard work. You'll get the results. So keep going. That is the video for today. I will have a sequel to this next week to say 5 things that I love about the fitness industry. Because the 5 negative things are easily outweighed by the positive things. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I've got to have a little bubble floating around here. And until next time, guys, burger power.